So there's zero downside to upselling, to upgrading. Well, the other thing is one of my favorite examples of this is I'm a huge fan of Costco. They're one of the best run businesses in the world, financially and also leadership wise. And the Costco that I go to, every day there's a guy, his name's Rob. I've become friends with him because I always, mention this to him. Uh, his whole job, he wears a vest that on the back it says executive expert. And so if you're not familiar with Costco, if you're listening, there's two types of memberships. There's the standard membership, which is $60 a year, and that gets you access to Costco. And then there's the executive membership, which is $120 per year. So it's double the cost, but you get 2% cash back. So if you spend $1,000, you get $20 back at the end of the year in a credit. So the other thing that they do is if you don't spend the amount that it would cost to cover the difference, the $60 difference. So if you don't spend over whatever the number is, $3,000 in the year to get a $60 cash back, they give it to you anyway. So there's zero downside to upselling, to upgrading. There's no downside to upgrading. His whole job every day is to just get upsells. So he walks around the line and he's like, "Hey, are you an executive member?" He probably asks hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times a day. And so that's all he does. And if they say no, he's got a very easy sell because he's like, "Oh, did you know? You get 2% cash back. And if you don't spend enough, we'll give you the money anyway," and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how many people do you have to ask to get 10? And he's like, 300. And I said, how many people have you asked before that said no that eventually say yes? And he's like, every single one of them. So that's like one of my favorite business lessons from Costco is Costco's not dumb. They know that putting this person
Right.
on staff full time, full benefits, just to ask about upgrades is going to be worth it. And they know that this guy knows just because they said no last time doesn't mean it's not going to be a yes this time. So that just goes to the series of like, just ask. It's the do you want fries with that? Just fucking ask every day.
Tenacity is such an underrated skill. It's something you get better at the more you do it. You just ask and you just ask and you just ask. You do it again and again.